people just live in two different realities. They're watching two different movies. And it's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy when you see that. I mean, that was a great example right there of how everything is when it comes to just so, it's almost, it has to just be the extremes on both sides. So we got Snow White coming out this weekend, and naturally we've talked about how, well, you know, they had the premiere, and they specifically said that during the premiere, when it comes to press on the red carpet, they specifically did not want to have Rachel Zegler nor Gal Gadot to talk to press because of controversies that have happened. And essentially we all know about the controversies with Rachel Zegler, kind of just like poo-pooing the actual story, the story that was created for Snow White in the past, and just basically coming off as not so great. And then of course political stuff, not so great either when it came to saying that certain voters of the current president, hopefully they don't ever have peace and stuff like that, of course, which she deleted. And then of course you have Gal Gadot, who is Israeli, and then of course things that she has spoken about when it came to little, conventions of being on stage. So controversy on both sides. But it is interesting, and I've always said this, because when you look at how times are right now, especially when it comes to politics and things like that, when it comes to all the arguing and all the things that are out there when it comes to politics especially, you got people on the right and the left, and they live in two different realities. They are watching two different movies, and then you have most people who are in the center that are kind of like going, wait a minute, what? You're seeing that? I don't even get what you're seeing. And right here, I retweeted this because I went right here, because this guy right here named Billy Binion, he says, it still kind of amazes me sometimes how certain people in this country just live in completely different realities. And so we have the first one. We have the first screenshot that he posted right here. Rachel Zegler controversies. Trashed the original film, trashed half the country's politics, other woke nonsense. Gal Gadot's controversies is a Jew, okay? So you have that one right there. Now you almost have an exact same framing of a tweet, but it's on the opposite side. Gal Gadot controversy supports ethnic cleansing and genocide, believes in ethnostates. Rachel Zegler controversy, skin is brown. Those two tweets are crafted the exact same, but they are leaning on entirely different political spectrums, that's what's so funny. And that is so true of what that guy said, is like, people just live in two different realities. They're watching two different movies. And it's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy when you see that. I mean, that was a great example right there of how everything is when it comes to just so, it's almost, it has to just be the extremes on both sides, when mainly people are not the extreme on both sides. Like somebody like me is looking at Gal Gadot and going, hey, she's Israeli. I kind of get that she's going to stand with Israel and stuff like that. I don't think she actually wants a bunch of, children to be killed and a bunch of genocide. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case right there. And then you got Rachel Zegler. I'm not looking at it because of her brown skin and she's Snow White. No, I'm just, when she talks, I just go, stop talking. That's all. And she's just kind of has that spoiled brat-ish kind of personality that we've seen. That's what I'm looking at. So that's what's so funny about that whole thing. It's just crazy.